Vicinity FM ní kejìlé o.
We need wilders follow.
Àwa lọ̀gá o.
We need wilders follow.
Adìẹ funfun àwa ṣá ní bàbá gbogbo wọn.
Àwa ní bàbá.
Vicinity FM 95.3. Ẹranko tí ó ṣe bí olólàájú kò sí nígbó Àjíkẹ́ Adé. Erin lákàtà gbérin àwa gòkè á lọ. Ìyẹ́lẹ̀ ó máa wò lẹ́yìn ẹyẹ wa. Lọ́jọ́kọjọ́ nígbàkúgbà bàbá ni bàbá ń jẹ́. Lọ́jọ́kọjọ́ nígbàkúgbà bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe. We lead while others follow. We lead while others follow. Vicinity FM ọ̀gálàjẹ́ Adéọlá Noite ló ní ẹ̀ máa gbọ́. Mo fọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà.
We lead while others follow. Vicinity FM àwa ní bàbá.
We lead while others follow. Àwa lọ̀gá àwa làgbà wọn lọ́jọ́kọjọ́. 95.3 Vicinity FM. Tọmọdé tàgbà darúgbó tómidán ló sọ pa wá ní.
We lead while others follow. We lead while others follow. Vicinity FM àwa ní bàbá.
Vicinity 95.3 FM Ìkejìlé. Ọ̀tọ̀ nìkan láàrin òkúta ayàtọ̀ sí wọn jọ̀ọ́jọ̀ọ́.
Protein and pregnancy. I hope you know that too much protein is not good in pregnancy, but protein is crucial during pregnancy for fetal growth and development. Welcome to Maternal Health this week on Vicinity 95.3 FM. My name is Adeshola Salami. Good afternoon. Yes, protein is crucial during pregnancy for fetal growth and development, as well as to support the mother's increased energy needs and blood volume expansion. Adequate protein intake is essential for the healthy development of the placenta, tissues and organs of the fetus, as well as the mother's own tissues. Yes, protein is important for fetal growth and development. Like I said, it provides the building blocks, that's amino acids, for the production of cells, tissues, organs, and hormones in the developing fetus. Protein is good for maternal health as it is needed to support the mother's increased blood volume, growth of maternal tissues, and the production of breast milk after delivery. Protein is also good for placenta function. The placenta, which nourishes the fetus, also requires protein for proper functioning and development. Protein helps the immune system of the baby to develop. It also supports the mother's immune system during pregnancy. You can see how beneficial protein is in pregnancy. And the recommended daily protein intake during pregnancy is 60 grams, 10 grams more than the recommended dietary allowance for non-pregnant adults. So that 10 grams extra is making it's an extra, for pregnant women to have a daily intake, unlike when you're not pregnant. So there's this allowance of 10 grams, over the normal allowance for non-pregnant adults. During pregnancy, protein needs increase. You need, like I said, from 50 to 60 grams. So it needs an increase, especially in the second and third trimesters as the fetus grows rapidly. Lean meats, poultry, that's chicken, turkey, duck, and so on. Fish and eggs are excellent sources of protein during pregnancy, while beans, peas, nuts, seeds, and soy products also provide protein. And for pregnancy-related nausea, protein powders can be a convenient way to supplement protein intake. That is, if you cannot actually eat, this food that contain protein, you can as well go for the powder. It's almost the same if you can't actually take in the food, protein-related food. You have to take into consideration some factors when taking protein. Low protein intake can lead to complications such as intrauterine growth restriction and reduced postnatal growth, while high protein intake can also be harmful, particularly if it's accompanied by low carbohydrate intake, as it can increase the risk of gestational diabetes. When pregnant, it is essential for you to consult your doctor to recommend you a dietitian for personalized dietary recommendations. It's not everything or anything that you need to eat. Sometimes, especially when you're pregnant, you start having some reactions and all that. But for you to have a balanced diet, a doctor needs to recommend to you a nutritionist or a dietitian who is good, that can actually recommend what you can eat at that time. And yes, if a pregnant woman doesn't eat protein, a baby can have low birth and developmental delays. Like I said, protein is one of those things that help development in babies. So due to intrauterine growth restriction, so it's better for a pregnant woman to eat protein. It is very ideal. It's very good for her and the baby. High protein in a pregnant woman can also result in intrauterine growth restriction, as I said that, and embryonic. Yes, and yes, due to amino acids, excesses, amino acid excesses, as well as the toxicity of ammonia, all these things are just terminologies, from the health angle. But the thing is that you don't need to take high protein when you're pregnant. I think you just need to do the minimum, of 60 grams per meal. And if you do excess, it's not really good for you. And when you start having the symptoms, that means you're having too much protein in your system. You're having excess fatigue, get tired easily, you have dehydration, you have nausea, diarrhea, indigestion, and digestive discomfort. So if you feel or you notice all these things, please get to the hospital immediately. When you take excess protein, the body processes it by breaking it down into amino acids, then further into smaller molecules that are either used for energy or converted into fat. The liver plays a crucial role in this process as well, breaking down proteins and removing toxic toxic byproducts like ammonia. And the kidneys then filter these waste products from the blood and excrete them in urine. The program is Maternal Health on Vicinity 95.3 FM, and we're talking about protein and pregnancy. Too much protein can cause health issues, like eating too much of red meat and its saturated fat is bad for your health. Overeating protein regularly may also lead to conditions such as hardened arteries, heart disease, cancer, digestive issues, or type 2 diabetes. So what's the essence of overeating protein? There's no benefit at all. So because once you get to the recommended daily intake, the benefits stop once your body has filled its protein quota. And eating more than the recommended daily 25 grams of protein per meal, assuming you eat 3 meals a day, does not offer any further benefits. You know, the max is 60 grams, like I said. So you can only build so much lean muscle mass with protein. You reap the maximum benefits, but beyond that, you can have adverse effects. Yes, eating too much of these things, you know, piling your food with lots of eggs, lots of lean meats and all that. You don't need that. You just have to go for the, maximum that is recommended. And excess protein can turn into fat and may cause weight gain. Yes, because you keep piling all these things as your body can store, endless amounts of fat, but can't store extra protein. Not all protein is created equal, and efforts to eat a high protein diet may have you grabbing protein wherever you can find it, but the source of protein matters. Plant-based proteins provide phytochemicals which helps with immune, brain function, and cancer prevention. But a protein from red or processed meat, one should consider the possible negative health effects of these products. And some women, no matter the amount of protein they take, they still develop protein deficiency in pregnancy due to severe nausea and vomiting that prevents them from eating a normal diet. Or someone who is a vegetarian, go for a vegetarian diet that's low in protein. And there are signs to show that you lack protein in your body. These common signs are brittle hair and nails. This is the first sign of protein deficiency. You start noticing that the first time. And you start feeling weak or hungry. This is another sign, because you know that protein supplies energy and satisfies the appetite. Also, someone who has a protein deficiency gets ill often, because the protein is lacking to boost the immune system. Yeah, kwashiorkor is a disease brought on by severe dietary protein deficiency, although I think most times it affects the children more. It's not as if it doesn't affect the adults, but more for the children. And symptoms include edema of legs and feet, light-colored thinning hair, anemia, pot belly, and shiny skin. And also children and adults with marasmus neither have enough protein in their diets, nor do they take in enough calories. Now, what is marasmus? Marasmus is a form of severe malnutrition characterized by energy deficiency. It can occur in anyone with severe malnutrition. And while kwashiorkor is a form of severe protein malnutrition characterized by edema, that's swelling, especially in the abdomen and the extremities. We're still talking about protein and pregnancy, and one of the most common signs that one is not getting enough protein is swelling, also called edema, like I said, especially in the abdomen, legs, feet, and hands. And yes, you can check for your protein level by contacting the doctor or somebody in the lab will take a blood sample from the vein in your arm using a small needle. And treating a protein deficiency includes eating more protein and improving the management of the medical condition that may be causing it. As a pregnant woman during the antenatal, you will go for, that's necessary. You have to go for a urine test to check if there's protein in your urine. Protein in urine is called proteinuria. It can make urine appear foamy or bubbly, resembling the foam when pouring beer. This foamy appearance is due to the protein disrupting the surface tension of the urine. Occasionally, foamy urine is normal. Yeah, it's normal, but when it is persistent or noticeably increased, that's when you should then, be serious about it. Then foamy urine should then be evaluated by a doctor. Urea is one of the main waste products of protein metabolism. So more protein means more urea is produced, and this may bring more urine and you go into the restroom more. Proteinuria, that's protein in the urine during pregnancy, especially after 20 weeks, is a significant sign that needs medical attention. It can be a symptom of preeclampsia, which is a serious pregnancy complication involving high blood pressure and kidney damage or other kidney issues. Early detection and treatment are crucial for the health of both the mother and the baby. Preeclampsia is a leading cause of proteinuria in pregnancy and can lead to serious complications like seizures, that's eclampsia, organ damage, and even death. Early detection and treatment are crucial. Also, like this is just like eclampsia now. And proteinuria can also indicate other kidney problems like urinary tract infections or pre-existing kidney disease that need to be addressed. And a pregnant woman needs to go for regular prenatal checkups, as I mentioned that earlier, including urine testing. These are crucial for identifying proteinuria and addressing any underlying issues. If the mother's kidneys are not functioning properly, it can affect the baby's growth and development. Yes, and the urinary tract infections can sometimes cause temporary proteinuria. Dehydration can temporarily affect kidney function and lead to proteinuria. Strenuous exercise or stress can also temporarily increase protein levels in urine. And as a pregnant woman, if you have any concerns about proteinuria, please see your doctor immediately. And yes, regular urine test during prenatal visits can help track your protein level, so you should just go for regular urine test during your prenatal visits to the hospital, and let your doctor also monitor your blood pressure every time. And do not skip your medication to control blood pressure and reduce proteinuria. Most importantly, you should eat a balanced diet. In some cases, early delivery may be recommended to prevent complications for both the mother and the baby. And proteinuria during pregnancy should be taken seriously. And like I said, early detection and management can help prevent serious complications for both the mother and the baby. And always stick to what your doctor tells you. If your doctor says you should have no or little salt intake, please abide by it. If your doctor says you should go for a particular diet, please do. Don't ever play with your life and the life of your baby. Yeah, I prepared for this week. It's protein and pregnancy. We've seen the benefits and the adverse effects and all that. And well, next week it's another time when I'll come with another topic on maternal health. Till then, please take good care of your health and that of your baby. I am Adeshola Salami, your health guide, saying good afternoon.
òde o ó wọ̀ lùkìjà àwòdì kì í gbé dọ̀tí òdìdí ẹyẹ ní fi panu ìkànnì tó mójúlé jẹ́ ètò tó pójú owó ìròyìn tí ò lábùlà ìròyìn eré ìdárayá nìsàn Vicinity 95.3 FM tó fìkàlẹ̀ sí G24/27